Australia's Royal Commission has called on the Vatican to make celibacy optional for priests amid long-standing abuse of children at Catholic religious institutions. The Commission has published a scathing report following a 5-year inquiry into abuse at institutions controlled by both the government and the Catholic Church. It says compulsory celibacy elevates the risk of abuse, and the rules of confession protect abusers. The report also notes that there have been, quote, catastrophic failures by the Catholic Church authorities in this regard over the past decades. Australian Prime Minister Malcolm Turnbull was rather quick to react to the results of the inquiry, describing the findings as a national tragedy.
The Royal Commission's report is now published. It's online. I encourage everyone to read it. I want to thank the Royal Commissioners for their work. It's been very tough, often harrowing work. But above all, I want to thank and honour the courage of the survivors and their families. What the Commission has done has been exposed a national tragedy. It's an outstanding exercise in love, and I thank the Commissioners and those who had the courage to tell their stories.
I think whatever the cost, we have to address this fully.
Archbishop Anthony Fisher has also commented on the report, calling on authorities to address the issue fully. He said efforts should be made to bring healing and justice to the victims. The Catholic Church has long been criticized for turning a blind eye to the issue of child abuse and failing to protect the victims. The problem has dissuaded many of the faithful from sending their children to Catholic religious institutions. Political commentator Jason Unruhe says the primary reason behind child abuse in the Catholic Church is lack of accountability for the perpetrators.
Well, I think it's a case of this study has confirmed to us what many people have known for a great deal of time, that these abuses have been going on and many of the policies of the church exacerbate the problem. I think that this is a way of the government acknowledging that the church is not going to self-police. They're not actually going to deal with the abuses that have been going on. But I think this is primarily the Catholic Church's responsibility for not doing something about the people who have committed these crimes. The church, it covers them up. It doesn't take them. And then when you show that there are no consequences for having abused these children, you get a tendency towards people who are, in this case, men who want to abuse children, to come into the Catholic Church as priests, as religious leaders, because they know that even if they do get caught, they will have a very easy time. There is no real accountability in the church.